Let's get started. Okay, in today's class, guys, we are going to graph linear equations again. We're going to solve systems of linear equations by graphing. Let's have a look at this one. I want you to take a look at this. Do you know, right? Okay, let's suppose that we got something like this. Okay, this is my y x. Okay, let's say that I got a one function. Okay, let's say that I got one function. Function number one, and that function can something like, let me think, something like this. Okay, this is the graph of my function. And now, guys, instead of only having one function or equation, let's say that we got another one. Okay, in the same. That's why we call system of equations, because we have two functions. This is supposed to be the number two. We have the two functions. Okay, let's say that function number two, guys, can be something like this. It can be something like this. Okay, let me make it again. Okay, this is the function, the graph for my second function, guys. This, when we are graphing and trying to solve this point, guys, is most important information, because this point where the graph cross each other, this point where graphs intercept each other, that point, guys, is going to be my solution. This point is going to be my solution. Okay, that point is going to be my solution, guys, which is exactly what I'm looking for. That's going to be my solution. Okay, this point. But this is just the first scenario. Let's say that we have only another step, and let's make this over. Okay, let's say that you don't need to copy it. I'm just giving you an idea. Okay, let's say that I have this one, and now suppose that I got a function like this. Okay, this is the function number one. Okay, I have one function, and let's say that I got another function, and I use a different color. This is my second function. Okay, I got my second function, and then, okay, let me graph the second function, and I'm supposing that the second function is gonna be something like this. Okay, now you gotta tell guys in which point, where does this graph cross each other? Are you able to identify that? Is there any point where the graph one, the red one, crosses or touches the graph purple one or pink?
There are parallel lines. They can't.
Correct. They're parallel lines. They never touch each other. There is no point where the graphs are going to cross, because you make this figure and you continue graphing and graphing, they're gonna be having the same distance, and they're never gonna touch each other. So because they're parallel lines. So, and when do we know that we have parallel lines? When we have the same slope, right? Do you remember the last year? Parallel lines are the graphs or the function that got the same slope, m. When we have the same m, but we have different y-intercept. Okay, this is a point, guys. Okay, when we have something like this, we have parallel lines with the same slope. Okay, let me tell you that slope here is equals to slope 2. The slope are the same. And we're gonna say in this case, since neither graph number 1 or 2 touch each other, so we're gonna say that this function is got no solution. Okay, this is your answer because they never cross, they never touch, no solution. Let's go to the number 3. Okay, this is my third case. Okay, let's have a look at this one. And now, guys, let's say that I got my function 1, and I'm gonna my function 1, and I'm gonna say that that function is something like this. Okay, this is my function 1. And then I got my function 2, because we're going to solve system of linear equation using two variables. And my function 2, guys, is going to be something like this again. Okay. Okay. Let's suppose that one is overlapping the other function. Okay. Can someone tell me what point do the function 1, at what points the function 1 is touching the function 2? And you're going to notice that at every point, guys, throughout this, and all of them are touching because they're overlapping each other. They're touching all along the way. So in this case, guys, you cannot say this is solution. Okay, point is solution. Let me mark that. This point is solution. This point is solution. This point is solution, because they're crossing, they're touching. Okay, this is solution. This point is solution. Okay, you cannot say that this point, you will never gonna end. I mean, listen this out. So what are you gonna say, guys? In this case, when you have the same function, you're gonna say that got infinite solution, many infinite solution, because they're the same graph. They're the same graph. They're reaching at every point along the way. So in this case, we have infinite. Okay, it's missing something here. Infinite solution. Okay, these are the three cases that we can have, guys. One solution when they cross at one point, no solution when they are parallel lines, and infinite or many infinite solution when we have the same feature, one overlapping the other one, like this. Okay, now let's have a look. Let's for that. Okay, and then this is exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna solve systems of linear equations graphically. And let's have a look at this expression. And guys, you need to find which value here, guys, which value here you multiply it in order to get this equation through. I don't know what is the value for y. I do not know what is the value for x. I don't know anything at all. Okay, and how do I solve that? Okay, this is what we're going to do, guys. We are going to graph in order to determine and find our solution. The first thing, let's zoom in just a little bit here. I have two equations. That's why it's called system of linear equation, because we got a set of equations. We not only have one equation, but also more than one equation and variable. Let's try to solve that. Okay, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here. Okay, and I'm going to determine, guys, try to find my solution. Okay, and how do I do that, guys? Okay, it's simple. I'm gonna move just this a little bit quick here. Okay, first of all, guys, I have two equations. I'm gonna work separately. I'm gonna take my equation one here, okay, just right here, and I'm gonna work with that one. Okay, I'm gonna work with that one. Okay, I'm going to forget about this one. Okay, let's suppose that I only have one equation, and that's the one that I'm gonna graph. Y equals to 3x. I'm gonna use a table or the y-intercept form. Which one do you prefer? I know you're gonna
Y-intercept.
say that. Thank you, Frayin. I was waiting for your answer. Okay. Okay. Let's work with the y-intercept form. Okay. Let us copy the function y equals to 3x, and then let's identify the information: a slope in y-intercept form. Okay. Y-intercept. Okay. What is the slope? What is the value for x? What is the x coefficient here? Okay, that's a piece of cake. It's gonna be 3. But you said, Mr. Slope is always a fraction because it's the ratio. I mean, for y and x. What is the fraction, guys? I need a number in the fraction in the denominator.
1.
Thank you. And what is the y-intercept? What is the value here alone without no variable?
0.
I don't have it. Well, it's gonna be 0. This is what you have to do, guys. Y is alone. Okay, you have already solved. Then let's go to the graph. Okay, we're gonna graph this. Okay, let's get started. Okay, notice that, okay, I'm gonna give you some time to make the coordinate system. Okay, let's have a look at this. I already got my y-intercept and my slope. I have everything I need, guys, to graph this linear function. Okay, let's do that. Okay, the y-intercept is the first point, guys, that I have to represent. Okay, y-intercept in this case is y equals to 0. Okay, y equals to 0, guys, is exactly in the center, right? It's exactly the center of the coordinate system, okay? That is my first point, y equals to 0. And then I got the slope. I need to move, guys, according to this slope. This slope is telling me, okay, Christopher, move 3 units up, okay, in y. It's positive. 1, 2, 3. And how many units slope should I move in x? Okay, here, look at my denominator, which is 1, right? Okay, this is which is 1. Okay, let's move 1 units in x. This is gonna be my second point. Okay, let me just make it right here, right here, right here. Okay, I got the 2 points, guys. Then let's make the line, and we got it. Okay, sorry, guys. This is the best I can do, guys. This is the best I can get out of me. Okay, and let's say, guys, that this is my first function. Okay, let's go to the second one. Okay, use your ruler, guys. That will help you a lot. Okay, let's zoom in just a little bit here, and let's take the second function. My second function is, guys, I'm gonna say that this is my second function. Okay, I'm gonna use this one, the red one. Okay, the red one. This is my second one, which is, let me copy it, y plus 3x equals 2. This is my second function, guys, and I need to identify again my slope and y-intercept. But whenever you're graphing, guys, a linear or nonlinear equation, y, you need to solve for y. Y must be completely alone. It is y alone in this case.
Oh.
You can notice that it's not alone. So, okay, we need to solve for y, guys. Okay, what is solving for y? Letting the y alone. Take a look that this 3 plus 3x, guys, is pissing you off. Okay, let's move it to the other side, guys. If we subtract negative 3 on either side of the equation, we're going to get negative 3x. And the plus 2 is already on the right side. You only copy it. And that's what we got. Okay, now it's time to identify what? Slope and y-intercept. Can someone help me? What is the slope in this case? What is the x coefficient? Negative 3, right? And what is the denominator? I need a fraction, so just add 1. And what is the y-intercept? What is the number alone?
Two.
Plus 2. Okay, which is 2. Okay, excellent. Guys, let's represent these points again in the coordinate system, and we're going to get the graph again. Okay, this is a y-intercept is 2. Okay, 0 and 1, 1 and y, 2 and y. Okay, this is my y-intercept. Okay, let's make it. Y-intercept is y equals to 2 here. I'm making it in 2. And what it is the slope? The slope, guys, is negative. Should I move up or down if it is negative? Correct. I need to move down. Okay, from this point, I need to move how many units? Negative 3. Okay, 3 down. 1, 2, 3. And how many units should I move in X? Okay, you're getting it here. How many units? Okay, okay, move just 1. Okay, here's gonna be my second point. Okay, I got the 2 points, guys. I'm ready to make my line. Okay, I'm just going to join this. Okay, this is the second one. This is function 1, the green one, this one. This is the function 1. And this is the function 2, the second equation. And guys, tell me, do we have one solution, no solution, or many infinite solutions?
One solution.
One solution, excellent, Efrain, because we only have one point of a point of interception, which is this one. And what is that value, guys? That's the last thing that you have to figure out. Okay, let's zoom in. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here. And this point, guys, this point is my solution. Okay, this point, guys, is my solution. Solution. I don't know what the point is, guys. Possibly, guys, this method is not the best because of that, because we are not sure what the solution is. But let's make kind of the approximation, guys. X, tell me what is X and tell me what is Y for you guys. What do you think it is the value for X in this one, guys? This represents X, the first one. Do you remember the first coordinate? And the second one is Y. What is the value for X in this case, guys? This is X, 0, 1, 2, 3. What is X approximately here, guys? 0 point something, right? Do you agree with me, guys? 0.3, I would say 0.3. Take a look. Make this. What is the point here? It will be like 0 point something. And what is the value for Y, guys? 0. I think it's gonna be like 1. I don't know, guys. Okay, let's see. Mister, why are you teaching this? Because we don't have an exact answer. Yes, I know, guys, but you're using ruler. Maybe you're gonna see that. Let me show that. Let me show you something. As you can see here, guys, I have. What is my solution? Okay, take a look, guys. This I'm using a GeoGebra to confirm my solution. Is maybe on my graph, guys, it's not the best. That's why I didn't get the one here. But if, in this case, you're using ruler, you have paper, so you're gonna get this answer. I mean, accurately. So the answer is 0.33 in 1. That is the equation. X 0.33 and 1 for y make this equation 3. This is the first equation and the second equation. That is my solution, guys. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's have a look at this one, the second one. I need to find what is the value for y minus x so I can get 3, and y plus 1 so I can get 0. Mentally, guys, my mathematical skill does not allow me to solve that. That's why I'm gonna use this method. I'm gonna graph this. Yeah, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here. Okay, let me see if I can actually zoom in and have a look at this one. Okay, just 1 second. Okay, let's have a look. I'm gonna say that this is my equation number 1, the first one. Okay, let us copy equation 1, y minus x equals 3. Okay, this is the equation 1. And then, guys, I need to find identify a y-intercept and slope. But Mr. Y is not alone. Yes, you're right. Okay, leave it alone. Y is equals to this negative x, guys. If I add, it's gonna be positive x. And these 3, guys, I just copied positive 3. Okay, that's what I got. Can you identify a slope, guys, in this moment and y-intercept? What is the slope? And what
3.
is the y-intercept? Okay, thank you. The slope, guys, is the x coefficient of x, which is 1, right? I got 1 right there. Okay, 1. But I need a fraction. Don't worry.
Over 1.
Thank you. And what is my y-intercept?
3.
The positive 3. It's just 3, and we got it. Okay, now let's go to the coordinate system and let's graph this. Okay, I'm going to look for y-intercept. Okay, y. This is y, guys. This is the y-axis. Okay, y equals to 3. 1, 2, 3. Positive 3. Okay, that's going to be my first point. Okay, y equals to 3. And can someone tell me what is the slope? A slope in this case is 1, 1. Okay, from this point, guys, I need to move how many units up? 1.
1.
And how many units down to the right? 1, because it's 1, 1. Okay, then, guys, I got my second point. It's going to be right here. Okay, then I got the 2 point. Use your ruler, guys. Try to be perfect. Because if you notice in the first example that I was using, as you can see, guys, since I don't have a ruler, so I don't get the points right. That's why at the end, oh, what's the solution? So if you use a ruler properly, guys, you're going to get the solution. Let's make it a line. Let's suppose this is my graph, okay? It is not a straight line, guys. That's why you need to use your ruler. And then we need to graph the second one. And I need to see, guys, where this point is going to cross the other one. So in order to do that, guys, what I'm going to do then? Okay, let's make the other one. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here. And what is the equation 2 here, guys? Okay, it's going to be this one, right? Okay, it's going to be this one, equation 2. It's going to be this one, equation 2, the second one. Okay, let's work with the second one. The second equation, can someone remind me what is that one? Y plus 1 equals 0.
Y plus
Thank you. Y plus 1 equals 0. Okay, again, guys, notice that y is not alone. Leave it alone, guys. You need to make y alone. Okay, y. Okay, this 0 I just copied. This positive 1, guys, on the other side is going to be
negative.
negative 1. And let's simplify. 0 minus 1 is minus
Negative
1.
1.
Thank you. Negative 1. Okay, a slope and y-intercept. What is my slope, guys? What is the value for x here? What is the coefficient for x?
0. And a
0.
1, 1, 1.
No, 0, 0. You're right, because I don't have x. And what is the y-intercept? What is the number alone?
Negative
Negative
1.
1.
Negative 1. Thank you, guys. Hey, guys, when you got 0 as a slope, what is that, guys? A horizontal line, right? Okay, let's do that. Okay, I have here my y-intercept for the second one is negative 1. Okay, it's right here. It's right here, negative 1. And what is my slope? I need to move according to the slope. Slope is 0. I don't have to move. That means, guys, that is going to be a horizontal line. That is going to pass through negative 1 in y. Let's make it. Okay, and I just made it. I just made it. This is the line, guys. Before giving the answer, let's use the app and let's check the answer out. Okay, because I think this is the point. Maybe this is the point. What point is this, guys? Can someone tell me? Do you get to see what point is that one? This point. How many for x and how many for y is that point, guys? What is the value for x and what is the value for y? Can someone tell me? X, what is X here, guys? What is the value for X?
-1.
In X, in Y is -1, correct. But in X, this is X. Okay, this is -1, -2, -3. All this line is -4. All this line is
-5.
-5, let's say. And what is the value for Y? Okay, this is 0 in Y, 1 in Y, 2 in Y, 3, 4. No, mister, get down. And -1, right? In Y. -1 in Y. Okay, let's say that that is the answer, -1. This is the solution, -5 and -1. Let's check it out. Okay, as I just explained, guys, because I don't have a ruler, guys, I got a wrong number. The answer must be -1, -4, and -1. Okay, but this is basically, guys, on your notebook, you will have no problem because you can make it, guys, properly. So, and this is, guys, what I wanted to explain today. I'm gonna see you in tomorrow's class.